As another layer of protection against potential threats and domestic terrorism at Sunday's Super Bowl, Customs and Border Protection agents from here in Jacksonville are in Tampa to help keep everyone safe. Federal security officials have been preparing for the game at Raymond James Stadium since last year's Super Bowl in Miami.
And Tarek is joining us after speaking with a Jacksonville-based Customs and Border Protection agent who is in Tampa right now. Tarek.
Well, you know, many things are different with this year's Super Bowl because of COVID-19, but what has not changed, the abilities of federal agents who specialize in securing the land, the air, and the sea. And today I learned they are planning a big defense for Super Bowl 55. A Black Hawk helicopter and an A-Star helicopter circle Raymond James Stadium in Tampa in preparation for protecting the airspace over the site of Super Bowl 55. While the crowd will be smaller because of COVID-19, Jacksonville Air Interdiction Agent Jonathan Johnson says from a security perspective, it's still all hands on deck in and around the stadium.
Our primary mission here for Customs and Border Protection at this Super Bowl is enforcement of the temporary flight restriction that the FAA places around the Tampa area for the big game. And so we've got Black Hawk helicopters that will be in orbit around the airspace leading up to and during the game.
Making security more challenging is the fact that Raymond James Stadium isn't far from the Gulf of Mexico and the Hillsborough River. The bodies of water are being monitored for maritime threats. U.S. Customs and Border Protection is supported by multiple local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies who have been strategizing for months on how to protect the public. Command posts have been positioned throughout the city to allow local, state, and federal agents to communicate with each other.
Here at the event, we're most concerned about all the threats, the threats on the ground, the threats in the air, and the threats coming in from the water. So our specific pieces were heavy with the maritime and aviation portions of those.
Johnson says 55 Marine units from Jacksonville are helping in the massive undertaking in Tampa, and more are available if needed. If the airspace above the stadium is violated at any time, federal agents are prepared to respond at a moment's notice.
Our Black Hawk helicopters will go and intercept that aircraft and escort them out of the TFR. And then if the situation warrants, actually fly with them and possibly do an enforcement action, depending on the situation, the severity of the infraction.
Customs and Border Protection is also using this equipment, which is their non-intrusive inspection technology, to check the vehicles and all the cargo coming into the stadium, looking for any threats, including counterfeit items. The agency is also trying to stop human trafficking. Agents have been training airport workers to recognize red flags in the airport so they can spot someone who may be a victim.